Violence has erupted in Manipur's capital, Imphal, and Bishnupur a short while ago. Protesters were seen burning tires in the middle of the road to prevent police from arresting them. Police had to resort to firing tear gas shells to disperse the protesters. Take a look at these ground reports sent by my colleague Nibir in the middle of all of this violence from Imphal.
We are here in the Bishnupur area. This is exactly the area where Rahul Gandhi's convoy was stopped while he was going to Churachandpur, citing security reasons. And now, within hours, as you can see in the late evening hours, this area has been blocked with tires being burned by unidentified miscreants. So these are exclusive visuals that we are bringing you from Times Now. This area has been blocked by tires being burned, and this is exactly the area where Rahul Gandhi's convoy was earlier stopped, citing security reasons, and he had to go back to Imphal with a chopper to Churachandpur. And now exactly, if you can see, this area has been burned down by identified miscreants with tires. So these are the visuals that we are bringing you from Manipur. These are exclusive visuals from Bishnupur. We are bringing you for Times Network. We are here in the Kesampat area of Imphal. As you can see here, fresh tensions have emerged in Imphal as police have barricaded the area and blocked off the area. And that's why the fierce tear gas shells have also been fired to control the crowd. A huge crowd has gathered here, and police are now trying to disperse the crowd. So that is the ground situation in Imphal here, as fresh tensions have emerged, as police are trying their best to disperse the crowd. Heavy security deployment, as you can see here, and the crowd has gathered here, and the crowd has gathered here, and they are trying to disperse the crowd. The armed personnel are trying to disperse the crowd, and they as you can see here, the crowd has gathered before, and we have seen tear gas being fired by the police personnel here. And this fresh tensions comes amid the visit of Rahul Gandhi. We saw in Bishnupur he was stopped due to security reasons, and now we also have visuals where tires have been burned in Bishnupur. So that is the situation currently in Manipur, as fresh tensions have emerged.
The other very big story of the day continues to come out from Manipur, which has been reeling from weeks of unrest, and after a bit of a lull, saw fresh tensions today. Now, this took place on a day when Congress leader Rahul Gandhi visited the state. The former Congress MP arrived in Manipur for a two-day visit, but his day one has been nothing short of controversial so far. Rahul Gandhi had intended to visit Churachandpur, one of the worst hit districts due to the ethnic violence, by road, but he was blocked with cops citing security concerns. The Congress leader was forced to return to the airport in Imphal before proceeding towards the same district by chopper, where he spent some time with children and interacted with locals. He did not shy away from taking on the government for blocking him, tweeting out a statement saying it's unfortunate the government was stopping him from hearing the plight of people. Meanwhile, Congress claims Rahul has been denied permissions to visit Moirang, and there is no clarity over his visits scheduled for tomorrow. They've also slammed the BJP for trying to stop him from meeting affected people. The BJP, on the other hand, has requested the former Congress MP to not politicize a volatile situation, adding it was extremely irresponsible of him to not adhere to police's protocols. There were also incidents of unrest when Rahul was camped in Imphal. People who lined up to welcome the Congress leader clashed with cops who resorted to firing tear gas.
And seeing the situation, ground situation, we have simply stopped the VIP from proceeding further. Rather take action. Rather go to Churachandpur, the destination, by helicopter. That's it. Simple as that. And possibility of blasting the grenades along the highway, which a VIP is going to move today, chances cannot be ruled out. Chances are high because miscreants on both sides want to highlight whatever grievances they have by attacking the VIP, especially when Rahulji like figure from the Delhi has come down here along with the local MLAs.
To speak more on this, I'm joined now exclusively by Yumnam Joykumar Singh, former Manipur Deputy Chief Minister. He's Vice President of the NPP, which is an alliance with the BJP in the state, and has also been the DGP of Manipur. Mr. Singh, thank you so much for speaking with us on Beyond the Headline. I want to understand from you, why have we been unable to control the situation after so many days?
Well, to be very frank, I think the serious and sincere efforts were there to control the situation. I feel that situation would have improved by now. But I think somewhere something is lacking. Even today also, as you might have heard, there were firing which took place in which some loss of life has taken place, and the public was going to take the dead body, was taking the dead body, and said that the cremation will be done in the CM's compound. That was stopped, and the dead body has been kept at the Imam Market. So things are going to hot up again. Now, what is happening here is that I think we are not really, I have said, when Honorable Home Minister had come, I have suggested that most of the actions had been only reactive, not proactive. So I have explained what I mean by proactive. I think still there are lots to be done in regard to the forces becoming proactive. I've said when I was a DGP, similar situations were there, and there how things were tackled. Now I think things have gone a bit far too far. Everyone is getting fatigued. Everyone wants whatever it is, wants peace and normalcy to be restored in the state, at the earliest. Now, somehow or the other, this is not taking place. I don't know whom to blame and what to blame. Even, say, there was this thing when the Honorable CM was called to Delhi. When he came back, he made a statement saying that the MHA will take care of the hill and he will take care of the valley. Now, that was taken by the public. Many of the public said that that amounts to conceding to separate administration demanded by the Kuki, so this cannot be accepted, etc. Now, my point is, I would rather defer from the public opinion. This will be at the cost of people being angry with me. But I'll say that if such an arrangement is stated by the Honorable Chief Minister is going to bring peace restore peace in the state, I think I will welcome, our party will welcome all these things. So now the question is very seriously one has to sit down. Enough is enough. It's almost 2 months, and as I said, everyone is getting fatigued. Now one thought that maybe things are getting improved. Coming to normalcy, but it is not taking place. The problem is the incident take place. What is required is, it is very essential that the sporadic incidents that are taking place, this needs to be completely stopped.
Yes, but why is the focus on Rahul Gandhi coming or not coming? Because that's what everyone is talking about today. Does it really make a difference in the big picture on when the violence will end?
Well, if you are asking me that question, I will frankly say that Rahul Gandhi is coming or not coming is not going to get any immediate effect. But at the same time, anybody, any leader from any party being concerned and coming and trying to help in the peace effort, I think that everyone will have to welcome. But as you have mentioned, I fully agree that Rahul Gandhi is coming or not coming, when he is visiting this thing, is not going to make much of a difference, because it is actually the state government and central government who have to take actually the right actions to restore that normalcy in the state. So to that extent, Rahul Gandhi or for the matter, any other important political figures, leaders coming and visiting all these relief camp or talking to the CSO, etc., will not make much of a difference. Basically, there has to be willingness from both the Meitei community as well as the Kuki community willing to help out, willing to bring about what we call that resource peace between the two communities. This will have to come from within the community.
Now, you have said you will reconsider your alliance with the BJP. Have you conveyed this to them? Are you going to act on this? Anything you can update on this?
No, we have made that statement in the press conference. Our nation's myself, President, will be coming, day after tomorrow, will be making all our efforts. Basically, the problem is, again, we have to consider also, like you have just asked me, whether Rahul Gandhi is coming or not coming, whether that will make any difference to the peace effort or whether that will bring peace. Now, question is, as far as we have said, in order to attract the attention of the state government as well as the central government, whether we withdraw the support or continue the support, it won't make much of a difference because BJP government has its own majority. So whether we withdraw or not, that will not make much of a difference. The question is whether such an effort will make any difference in the peace effort. I mean, that has to be looked into also. We are at least what we wanted to convey to the state government as well as to the central government is that enough, apparently we don't feel that enough effort has been made in the direction of restoring peace. So that is the message we want to send. I think message has been received also, but we will have to see what are the outcome. Being called to busy and full discussion with the Honorable Home Minister, I don't know what transpired between the two of them, but they must have discussed the situation of the prevailing in the state and what are the possible steps that have to be taken again in order to bring the situation under control and restore normalcy. That's how we look at it, and we find that there is not much of an improvement.
Mr. Singh, I also want your view on how Chief Minister Biren Singh has handled this crisis, and you have been DGP in the state. What would you do differently?
See, I think handling this situation depends much more on the security forces and the persons who are in charge of the security. I have handled such situation in my role as DGP in the past, and even say the sale-off between the Cookies and the Meitei took place in 2006, and we have handled it successfully. Question is, as I said, the proactive. By now you must guess. You already know what are the trouble sports. Those trouble sports, study how those trouble sports can be controlled. I mean, you may have to take some harsh action. I mean, all those things that is to be thought about, to be this thing. I think this sort of planning, a proper planning of, number one, as I said, stop the sporadic incidents. Number two, I'll say everyone, now today, that's the monsoon time, the cultivation season, people know that if they cannot carry out cultivation, I mean, next year they would stop. So cultivation should be allowed. And so many others, because things have gone for too long and things have become far more complicated. But then I think we cannot lose hope. If it is handled properly, as I said, number one, stop all the sporadic incidents. The way it is, how it is to be done, there are officers who are already who have to serve under me, who already know how these are to be done. I think it will take a long time for me to explain all those things, but these are the things which have to be done. And seriousness has to be there. And another thing is also there, what I would suggest is that unified command. In dealing the situation, it has to be a unified command. I mean, you can't just only unilaterally one head takes care of the valley, another head takes care of the hill. But if the two, there is a communication gap, that will create more problem. So there has to be a single, whether be it Home Ministry or whether be it a State Minister. What is happening here in Manipur is that there is a confusion of who is controlling and who is not controlling. I think that ambiguity, that uncertainty should also be removed. And give it this in full can. That says, whatever you have to do, you do it, but bring normalcy. That's all clear message and the clear authorities have to be given.